All right. Well, I guess I better answer a few questions here. Uh, you guys saw the gun case. Immediately following, I get a lot of questions in regards to how I built it and some things I should have added into it. Let me just address those real quick because they're just adding up really fast. Jason McGinn sent me a question. Actually, it was a response to Matthew Cremona's uh, information about how he needs to bust out his dovetail jig. And Jason said, I was wondering while watching, is it about the same time to set up the jig as it is to lay out the cuts manually? Um, Granted that doing manual dovetails, I mean, just laying them out is pretty quick and doesn't require a whole lot of setup. However, since I had 4 joints to do, that jig that I have is very user friendly as far as setting it up. And I've done it so much now that I can set up a router and a bit and all that stuff and get it ready to go in less than 5 minutes. So it doesn't take me very long at all. So in regards to batch cutting a whole bunch of dovetails, it is much, much quicker to do it on my jig than it is to hand cut. Plus, I kind of suck at hand cutting. Paul St. George asked why I didn't line the inside, and a few other people actually had commented on that. And the reason why I didn't line it is because this is a gift from not only myself but also my brother, which is his father. His father. So he was going to take care of the in crate. He's gonna do like an egg crate type of foam on the inside of it, on the top and bottom, so it'll sandwich the gun and keep it nice and snug and tight to where it won't rattle around. Plus, he was going to have a cutout of the foam that was going to hold some of the shell casings in there. So that is something that was going to be left up to him, and I was given instructions that he was going to do it, not me. Now, the big hot button question that a lot of people are responding to about this is why I put the hinges on the outside like this. Well, to be honest, this is a gun box, not a gun safe. Granted, yes, having the hinges with the screws concealed and everything would have probably been a cleaner install, but these barrels can still be popped. And if these people really wanted to get in this box without having a key, all they'd have to do is pop even the locks can be popped off because it's just screws and poplar is not a very dense wood, so they could get in this if they really, really, really wanted to. I talked to my brother about it, and he's cool with it right now. If he wants to have it upgraded later, that's something that I can take care of. But if my if my nephew is very hard up on getting inside this box by unscrewing these hinges, then they need to have a talk. Okay, Riley Patel asked me if I got a new camera. And yes, I did. Thanks to my new sponsorship, I was able to afford this new camera because my other one was not really made for things like this. So my picture quality is a lot better. It shoots 1080p. It's a Canon T3i Rebel. I'm very, very happy with it. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but it works very well with my wireless mic, and I'm very, very happy with it. And the camera angles are easier to do, too, because it has a bigger screen for me to view on and blah, blah, blah. You really don't want to hear any more about it. But yes, I did get a new camera. And a couple other people have mentioned that I have a palette addiction. Well, yes, I do. I can I can safely say I have a palette addiction. However, I cannot disclose why I have such a palette addiction. I have plenty of pallets just outside my garage door underneath my awning. Probably well over 35 of them right now and still growing. I accumulate roughly about probably 10 to 15 pallets on a weekly basis, and it is going to be used for a huge project that I have coming up next year. I can't disclose what it's going to be, but it's going to be probably my most ambitious project on a really, really small income. So I hope it turns out really, really well, but it's going to take a lot of man hours. But I will keep you guys informed of all of that as it comes up, and I will be recording everything. So you won't miss a beat there either. Gary Wilson wanted to know what the name of the locks are, and to be honest, I really don't know what their names are. I've had them for a long, long time. Been waiting for a good project to use them on. I really don't know the names, but you can find them at a big box store. So after my little rambling, yes, you can find them at a big box store. And no, I don't know the names of them. A lot of people too are really interested about, I don't know if you can see it, my brand right down here. They really like the how I've been using the branding iron lately. And one person asked me, let me see if I can find who it was. Okay, it looks like it was Mac McCarson. Wanted to know what the Rockin' H stood for. And I have addressed this in another video of mine, but I'll go ahead and tell you again. The Rockin' H brand actually stemmed from my wife's grandfather, who owned a ranch back in Henrietta, Oklahoma. And he has since passed and retired, of course, from the whole ranching thing. But back when April and I first got married, he called us up wanting to know if I wanted the tools that he used to do hobby woodworking with. And lo and behold, I wanted them, which is the table saw is the big product that I've got in my new cabinet over here, which is why I've really decked it out because I'm very proud of it. And the branding iron actually came from him as well. So I basically am carrying on that name in honor of him as a thank you for helping me get started in what you guys know today. So I attribute that in all my projects, or at least I try to remember to do so. So whenever I make something, I always brand it. And now that I've got a wood burner, I also burn my signature as well. So that's basically where that comes from. So I hope that gives you a good explanation. Now I want to address something really important that's been on my heartstring all day long. And it's about this product placement. I have no idea what you guys are talking about, and I am absolutely appalled that people would just assume that I am placing product just to get the name of my sponsor out there. I really just don't understand you people. So, you know what? Just leave me be.